Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Chiller channel. Here, we're talking about the complex things in simple terms. Join our Telegram channel for our latest news, important information and promotional offers. Stay tuned, guys. I think all of you have noticed that the market systematically falls into disarray. People are afraid manipulators of the cryptocurrency market are playing their ugly games, and weekly reports on news events only pour gasoline on the fire. What to do in such a situation? One of the options is to look for projects that are not too publicized but still can become very cool projects in the near future. Actually, today we would like to review several rather promising metaverse projects at once, which are still open to new participants and can not only line your pockets but also bring something really interesting to the market. So, let's get rolling! The first on my list will be the social metaverse Atlantis World. For me personally, this project is more attractive not in terms of a quick flip, but as a potentially interesting space for further development, including Chiller as a brand. So, what's the point? Before us is a pixel metaverse connecting Web 3.0 with social, gaming and education inside of a lightweight virtual world that's accessible to everybody. Imagine social features like video, audio calling, token gating and text chat combined with NFTs, DeFi, DAOs and gaming. Here, communities will be able to host virtual events powered by spatial, video, audio calling, as well as NFT treasure hunts, voting in DAOs and using other Web3 applications. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're running some kind of Uniswap Layer 2 solution. So, in Atlantis World, you can conditionally build a space for your project. The user can enter this space using his character and use your product there. In addition, there he can also playfully learn how to use Uniswap, chat with other users and get answers to all questions. In short, Atlantis World is a unified space for the cryptocurrency world. Moreover, the products within this metaverse can be very different. For example, you can create your picture gallery for your NFT digital paintings. For young artists, this can be very helpful. It should be said that there are some charitable projects to be launched on the Atlantis World platform. For example, you can buy and plant a digital tree, and your funds will go towards buying and planting a real tree. This project is aimed to minimize the carbon footprint. I also really like the team's approach to the project. It looks like they really want to create a social project for people. If this turns out to be the truth, I tip my hat to Atlantis project. A few words should be said about the background. At the moment, a lot of serious Twitter accounts are following Atlantis project. The metaverse itself will be launched on Polygon, which is the official partner of the project. The project is of interest to many users in the crypto community, so this project is definitely worth at least keeping an eye on. What can be done now? Not that much, but you can still do something. The journey will begin on January 22, 2022, when you'll be invited to mint one of 9,999 magical keys in a public sale on the official Atlantis World website. At the same time, users from the whitelist will be first to buy them. Fortunately, there's a whole list of activities and ways to get yourself a spot on the whitelist. In general, you can read in more detail about this sale and what the NFT gives on Medium of Atlantis World project. And don't forget to join the Discord server. All links, of course, will be in the description below. So, now let's move on to the next project. Well, finally, we got to Terra blockchain. After all, this metaverse, which we will talk about now, is built on this Terra open source blockchain platform. The fact that I consider this blockchain to be highly underestimated. I think we will see many more skyrocketing projects on Terra blockchain in the near future. Therefore, I highly recommend paying attention to projects that are launched in this ecosystem. What is the Lunaverse? The Lunaverse is where the real world meets the digital world. A metaverse built as an exact model of the real world. It has realistic 3D models of real-world locations you will all recognize. In the Lunaverse, the building form a central part to the Lunaverse. They are not only art, but they represent a real-world building which you can own. This georeference virtual world combines real 3D city models and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, to give an exact copy of the world today. The cities and NFTs are linked to yield-bearing deposits on DeFi protocols. The creators of the Lunaverse are going to visualize DeFi sector and make it more interactive through the use of high-quality graphics and NFT technology. In the long term, the Lunaverse should be a replica of the real world with 3D replicas of real cities. The Lunaverse digital economy will be birthed in San Francisco, spanning approximately 7 square miles. San Francisco historically has a literal representation of the launch of Lunaverse. Well, if you believe the demos, all this should look very dignified thanks to Unreal Engine and Cesium. It's planned to create 3 types of NFTs: partners, people, and buildings. How it works? Let's say you bought a property. Each property is based on a particular DeFi protocol on the Tether blockchain and is available as an NFT. 80% of the value of this property is immediately invested in some kind of DeFi protocol associated with this building. When a user makes a purchase, 80% of the price is deposited into the protocol where the property is based. From that DeFi protocol, the treasury receives 80% returns, is committed to reinvestment. The user who purchased the property receives loft tokens earned from yield farming allocation to treasury. Every property purchased has value. This value increases with time and the rent is received by the user who purchased the property. In short, we have before us a modified DeFi, only more visually pleasing and interesting. Pure mass adoption, guys, the things we all love. It is planned to create a lot of other activities and ways of making money in the Lunaverse, play to earn, advertising sales, and much more. In general, this format allows you to deploy at full capacity. It's like having a sandbox at maximum speed. Overall, it looks quite ambitious. Will the developers be able to realize all this? Only time will tell. But you should definitely keep an eye on this project. So, I advise you to join their Discord server now and be 120% active. All links, as usual, are in the description below. What can you do now? It's simple. Leave your email on their official website. Subscribe to social networks. There are many different activities in their Discord, so you can definitely prove yourself and get various benefits. In general, join the project, get active, and get your role in their Discord. The Lunaverse is definitely worth keeping an eye on. Well, let's summarize. We have 2 ambitious metaverse projects built on good and promising blockchains. If the developers implement at least half of their plans, then these 2 will be the top projects. So I highly recommend that you study them in more detail and join their communication channels. It will definitely wouldn't hurt you. But then you may regret that you passed by. Join our Telegram channel for more updates, subscribe and smash the bell icon. Cheers, guys!